A lot of rappers still, it seems like, want to be Tupac. They want to have his popularity. They want people to love them like everyone loves him. But why do you think no one's succeeding?
Well, because this is what they fail to realize about Tupac. In order for them to be Tupac, they would have to die before they peaked. Right before they peaked, they would have to die. So if you don't die, you can't do it. Bottom line, if you don't go die, you're not gonna be the next Tupac, because it ain't gonna be a next Tupac. Straight up.
Say I'm wrong and I'm heartless, but all along I was looking for a father, he was gone.
I rise. Up from the past that's rooted in pain, I rise. And that's a quote from Maya Angelou. The first in line to siphon Tupac's money was Billy Garland, also known as the sperm donor, the father Tupac had never known. Tupac was 23 years old and was already famous when he met Billy for the first time in 1994. He was laying critically wounded when Billy showed up at his bedside. Tupac talked to him a little bit, and during the encounter, Afeni sat quietly in a corner on the carpet, giving space to her bedridden son, at the same time letting Billy know he did not have the full floor. Oh yes, and Billy showed up again in 1996 at the Las Vegas hospital where Tupac lay in a coma. I wonder what good it does for the dying when you're there for them at the end of their lives, but you never showed up for them while they were living.
It broke my heart. It really did. I could not understand. You and I know that's our son. You and I know that I'm the father of that boy. And for you to insult me. But I think that's one of her lawyers. But then again, she's fighting for millions of dollars. And I didn't realize that. I didn't realize the significance of that. I'm not looking at the money. I'm just looking to tell the fucking world that I'm Tupac Shakur's father. You're looking on some other shit. You're looking at this, the legality and shit. I'm not even looking at that. All I thought I had to prove that I was his father. The DNA test came back 99.999 positive that he is the father. But you knew that. You knew that for years. You knew that from inception. You knew that in the Black Panther Party when you brought him, when we broke up and you saw I got married to Carol and you wanted maybe a little more time, a little more from me, and I didn't have it. And maybe that's what changed. Who knows why people do what they do? I just know in all my years, it still hurts. You know what I'm saying? When people do stupid shit. And that's stupid shit. A DNA test. I got a picture where we're both 25. We look like twins. You know what I'm saying? What part of that you don't, he don't look like you. Not for nothing. I'm sorry, but he don't look like you.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab. I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. You know what I'm figuring out in life? The older I get, I'm starting to realize some things. No matter how good of a person you perceive yourself to be, or how good you try to be, in somebody's story somewhere, you the villain. I don't give a damn what you do, or how you try to live, or how you try to treat people, right? In somebody's story somewhere, you did them wrong. You the bad guy. And it may be true. That's the wild part. You ever hear shit about people and you like, wow, that motherfucker fucked up. And then when you meet him, you like, that motherfucker cool as a motherfucker. My brother-in-law, I had heard so many things about him, yo. Did not fuck with him. They ain't want to get to know him. You know what I mean? Didn't know why my sister fucked with him. Thought he was a piece of shit, right? Got a chance to meet him and kick it with him one day. My motherfucking nigga. Straight up. My dog. Me and my closest road dog. But the things I heard about him, It was true. See, I said that to say this. All the things that Miss Afeni Shakur said about Mr. Billy Garland could very well be true. And at the same time, all the things Mr. Billy Garland is saying about Miss Afeni Shakur could very well be true at the same time. And that's crazy. Because we love Miss Afeni. And what we getting to see from Mr. Garland, he seemed all right too. But it don't mean what we heard about either one of them ain't the truth. Did that make sense to you? I'm trying to make sure I'm making sense in my videos because a lot of people get to hear my videos. And I don't want to sound like a dumbass. I want to make sure I'm making sense. If it makes sense to me, then I present it to the world. Because I try to speak with some common sense. Try to be rational. You know what I mean? The voice of reason. Now, in that clip of the book signing, Miss Afeni, through Jasmine Guy's words, said Billy Garland was nothing more than a sperm donor. And when Tupac died, he was the first in line to get paid. Like, wow, how can the man that didn't do much for his son expect to be compensated for the loss of his son? You know, her saying that in itself is mind-boggling. Like, yo, what kind of guy was never there for that boy? Never, ever. Christmases went by, birthdays went by. Nothing. But he gets shot. He could be possibly dying. And you show up. This is what, you know, Miss Afeni was talking about in that short clip. Not once, but twice. And when he does die, you show up to be compensated. And you like, damn. That's crazy in itself, right? That's like fucked up. But on the flip side, Mr. Garland said, yo, let's keep it a buck. Afeni basically took Tupac out of his life when she heard he had married somebody else. In that you never told the child who I was, right? Basically, Miss Afeni was a woman scorned. You poisoned my son. You told my son all these terrible things about me over the years. After I had the opportunity of meeting him. You didn't even mention me beforehand. Matter of fact, you told him that his father was dead when you knew all along who his father was and why you hid him from me. Because you was mad I chose another chick and you couldn't handle it. Mr. Garland said he was really pissed off when Miss Afeni wanted him to take a blood test. when she could look at him and see that he was the father. He like, the baby don't look like you. He don't look like you. He look like me. As a matter of fact, y'all used to make fun of how he looked. He said Tupac told him that. And the first time I heard him speak was on the Nick Bloomfield documentary, right? And he said, Tupac said they would make fun of him because he was like light skinned or light brown skinned and everybody else was dark. So, you know, it was a lot of bugged out shit going on. You know, and Miss Afeni said he was asking for the bread. And he was saying she wanted him to take a DNA test because she was trying to protect the money she had just got. So it's just one big mess, man. Straight up. Shout out to Reggie Wright over at Bomb First, my dog. He said, well, a child ain't got no business trying to chase down that parent. True. True big time. You see how everybody's speaking truth on that end. Whether it be Miss Afeni, whether it be Mr. Garland, they're speaking truthfully. But at the same time, what they're counter saying about the other person is true as well. So, okay. So Miss Afeni basically called Mr. Garland a deadbeat dad. And Mr. Garland basically called Miss Afeni a evil baby mother. Let's keep it a buck. Can they both be true? Can they both be true? The sad part and the fucked up part is the one person that had to pay for all of this was Tupac. For whatever reason, the Mr. Garland wasn't there, or his mom didn't tell him about his father, he had to pay for it. Because he went his whole life in search of a father. That's a fact. But I'm gonna tell you some real shit though. This I know for a fact. I had my father. I had my mother too. And before my dad passed, right, I had the great privilege of taking care of him. And even as an elderly person, my father would look up at me and say, Jay, I never got a chance to meet my father. He said, I never had a man hug me and tell me he loved me or ask me how was my day at school. He said, not once. And I was like, wow. He had a person that accomplished so many things and had 9 children of his own. Still felt that hurt from not having a dad. When I tell you it's real, it's real. I'm gonna close the video with this. For all the women out there, right, that say they don't need no man or their kids better off without the daddy. In some cases, that's true, but the ones that decide that for whatever reason, they're going to take the children out the father's life. You know, I can raise them by myself. You know what I mean? He don't need no father. I got this. Yeah, some women are put in those choices by circumstance. Maybe the father's dead or he don't want to be a part of the baby's life. Those women have to rise to the occasion. But you're wrong. Those kids need a father. And they want a father. It's very important. It took 2 people to make a person. It took 2 people to make that baby. You shouldn't get to decide who's greater than the other. And for the fathers out there that don't want to be in the kid's life no more because you're not fucking with the mother or the mother don't want you no more, you a piece of shit. Straight up. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. Turn on them post notifications so you'll be the first ones to get it when I drop that shit. And oh yeah, don't forget to give a video a big thumbs up. Look down right now, give me a thumbs up. Last but not least, check the comment section. Left a little, tip box, in a sense. Hit that. Anyway, it's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.